They won't understand you, and they're not supposed to. That's the first truth you must swallow if you want peace. The moment you stop begging for people to see you, approve of you, agree with you, is the moment you step into power. You stop being a slave to the minds of others. You stop living your life as a reaction, and you start living as a force. You see, most people are addicted to being understood. They chase validation like it's oxygen. They soften their voice. They explain themselves endlessly. They lower their standards just to feel accepted. But here's the cold truth. The more you need to be understood, the less peace you'll ever have. Why? Because understanding is rare. Misunderstanding is the norm. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." That includes other people's opinions, their judgments, their inability to see your vision, your pain, your truth. They don't get it, and they won't. And that's okay. What matters is whether you can hold the line without needing applause, whether you can walk through criticism and silence and rejection, without folding, without shrinking. Because peace doesn't come from the outside. It comes from the moment you stop explaining yourself and start owning yourself. You are not a lecture. You are not a PowerPoint. You are not a performance to be clapped for. You are a soul forged in fire. You are your actions, your consistency, your character. The Stoics knew this. They lived it. Epictetus said, "If you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid." Let that sink in. Be content to be misunderstood, to be mocked, to be dismissed. Because if you truly walk the path of growth, if you are truly building something real within yourself, it won't be obvious to the world. Not yet. Peace doesn't live in the noise of being recognized. It lives in the silence of being unmoved. You could spend your entire life trying to explain your intentions, your reasons, your heart, to people who are committed to misunderstanding you, people who don't want to get it. They want to shrink you, box you in, fit you into something they can label and feel superior to. You try to defend yourself, and all you do is hand them more ammunition. But what happens when you no longer care if they get it? What happens when you rise without applause? When you move without announcement? When you live in such alignment with your principles that no insult can reach you? Then you become dangerous. Then you become peaceful. Let me tell you something you already know deep down. The need to be understood is a form of weakness. It's a subtle cry for permission, a quiet begging for someone else to approve of your truth. And that need will chain you. It will keep you stuck, watered down, second-guessing your every move. Seneca said, "The greatest obstacle to living is expectancy, which hangs upon tomorrow and loses today." Stop expecting them to get it. Start living now. You don't owe anyone an explanation for becoming the person you're meant to be. Pain will come. Rejection will come. But these are not signs that you've failed. They're signs that you're finally walking your own path. Because, let's be honest, the more aligned you become with your purpose, the more resistance you'll face. From the world, from your friends, from your own family. They'll say you've changed. They'll say you're cold, arrogant, distant. They'll throw every projection they have at you just to make you small again. And the old you, the weaker version, might have tried to explain, but not anymore, because now you understand that peace comes when you let go of needing their permission, their understanding, their support. You build silence like armor. You move in calm defiance. You no longer seek to prove anything. You just are. People will ask, "Why are you so quiet?" Because peace doesn't beg to be heard. They'll ask, "Why don't you defend yourself?" Because truth doesn't argue. They'll say, "You think you're better than everyone." No, you just finally stopped needing to be accepted by everyone. You've learned something most never will. The stronger you become, the less you speak. Not out of fear, not out of insecurity, but because you've tasted the power of inner stillness. You've faced your shadows. You've confronted your rage. You've stood alone in the dark and didn't run from it. You've stared into the abyss and found peace not in its absence, but in your response to it. This is what it means to live as a Stoic warrior, to walk in silence, to endure misunderstanding, to become unshakable. The world is full of people screaming to be seen, crying to be validated. But you are done with that. You've chosen something higher. Let them misjudge you. Let them underestimate you. Let them whisper your name with confusion. You have no time to explain greatness to the small-minded. You have no energy to beg for recognition, because everything you do now is for your own alignment, your own peace, your own freedom. And here's the twist. The less you explain yourself, the more powerful your presence becomes. People won't understand you. They'll feel you. In your calm, in your actions, in your consistency. That's the paradox. The less you seek approval, the more others are drawn to you. The quieter you become, the louder your presence speaks. The more peace you hold, the more chaos fears you. So let go of the need to be understood. Be like water, flowing, adapting, powerful, but never needing to prove itself. Be like stone, silent, steady, unmoved. It doesn't explain its weight. It just is. Live your life with such integrity that misunderstanding no longer stings. That silence no longer feels like loneliness, but freedom. You are not here to be understood by the masses. You are here to live in truth. You are here to master your mind. You are here to walk the path, even if you walk it alone. Peace isn't found when everyone claps for you. It's found when you clap for yourself, in the dark, with no witnesses, no fanfare, and no applause. That's where the real ones are born. That's where the Stoic warrior rises. And if you can accept that, if you can stop needing to be understood, you'll finally find what you've been searching for all along. Not attention, not praise, not validation, but peace. And that is worth everything.